Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton joins me now. Attorney General, good to see you, Ken. Let's talk about the breaking news. You're having some success down there in the Lone Star State. Talk about it.
Yeah, this was a great victory for us. This is a lawsuit we filed about a year ago to stop the federal government from damaging our own fences, our own walls. And it was shocking to me that the federal government would go out of their way to cut razor wire to allow illegals to cross when we're just trying to protect our own land. This wasn't their land, this was our land or private property. It had nothing to do with the federal government. So this is a good win for Texas, it's a good win for the country that this court recognized our ability to protect our own land.
Some sane courts, it sounds like you have down there. Let's talk more about mass deportations because they are, they're going to come. Down in Texas, we know you're doing whatever you can do to facilitate the operation. You're offering the Trump administration land for mass deportation facilities. The Texas Land Commissioner saying whatever the federal government needs, you're going to do it. You got 13 million acres around the state. How's that going to look? How quickly do you think that can be done? Do you see any legal challenges there?
Oh, I'm sure we'll be sued over this, but the reality is we have every right to use our land however we want to. We're a state sovereign government. And if we decide we want to help the federal government help us, which is what they're doing, unlike the Biden administration, which wasn't helping us, actually doing the opposite, we can use our lands to help the federal government deport people as much as we want to. So I think it's a good policy. Support the governor, the land commissioner, anybody who wants to participate in this from the state of Texas, we're going to back up and we'll defend.
I think a lot of Texans voted for that just as well. I want to talk about blue state governors, blue state mayors refusing to cooperate with President-elect Trump and then President Trump once he gets into office. In Denver, the mayor there, Johnston, he says he's going to send civilians to the city border, calling it a Tiananmen Square moment. Seems like maybe an insurrection to me, Ken. Tom Homan had this to say in reaction to it. Look, me and the Denver mayor, we agree on one thing. He's willing to go to jail, and I'm willing to put him in jail. It's a felony if you knowingly harbor a conceal an illegal alien from immigration authorities. Ken, what if somebody, a citizen up there in Denver, gets hurt and they go out at the behest of the mayor in their own city listening to what he's... This could turn into a huge mess.
No, he's going to be responsible. And I do not doubt that Tom Homan will take him to court and push him into jail if that's what he does. These are federal laws that I don't care who you are, you have to follow. And if you want to get them changed, you have to go lobby Congress to do that. But right now, federal government's responsible for immigration. We found that struggle the last 4 years when we had a government that wasn't enforcing federal law. We tried to get them to enforce laws all through the last 4 years. So this mayor is going to have to follow federal law or he will suffer the consequences.
As he should. I want to bring up something else. It's a casualty of the mess of the border. This is heartbreaking, Ken. Video of an unaccompanied 2-year-old child. She's from El Salvador. You've probably seen it by now. She's by herself. She came to the border with a note in her hand. We have the video here, and I want to play it.
Venezuela, mamá. Venezuela. ¿Sí? ¿Qué tantos años tienes? ¿2 años? ¿No vienes con tu mamá y tu papá? ¿No? ¿Venezuela? ¿Para dónde vas, mamá? ¿Dónde están? Estados Unidos? Okay.
So on that paper for the viewers, just so they know, it's a name, a phone number to direct her to somebody. I can only come to the conclusion of this, Ken. Woke agenda, having this open border is more important than our children's safety or children around the world's safety. That's how desperate they are to get what they want. Your thoughts?
There's no doubt about it. We've seen that over the last 4 years. How many children have gone missing? How many have been put in sex trafficking? How many have dealt with drugs? How many of our kids have died of drug overdoses because the border wasn't secure? They made a decision day one that they were going to stop deportations and they were going to work with the cartels to get as many people here as possible. And the consequences of that are exactly what we're seeing here and worse. And they still decided it was worth it for their agenda to lose these children, both to harm and to death. And they've done it and they have not cared. They've been willing to make that trade.
They don't care. They want to get what they want. They do not care what happens. Ken Paxton, thanks for coming on. Have a great holiday.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
You know, everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmitt Tonight on Newsmax.